Hello and welcome to the ColorRite TouchUp pen instructional video. We're going to begin today with touching up a simple base coat, clear coat red of this Ducati. Then we're going to show you how to do a 3-stage pearl white. Our first step is going to be to use the wax and grease remover on this area to clean it. This product will do just as it sounds and remove any wax and grease contaminants. We recommend just wiping in one direction. Your next step would be to take your TouchUp pen and prime the tip. Push the tip in, that makes the paint flow down. Once the tip is thoroughly covered in paint, it's ready to use. This is also a good chance to test your color. Make sure the color looks like the color on your vehicle. In this case it does, so we're ready for the next step. Apply the paint in light dabs, thoroughly covering the whole scratch. Any area where you see any discoloring, allow that to dry. In the same fashion as the first coat, just dab it on lightly. Again, make sure it's thoroughly covered. After applying your second coat, wait another 15 to 30 minutes for it to dry. Before applying the clear coat, make sure that the paint thoroughly covers the scratched area. In this case it does, so we're ready to apply the clear coat. In the same motion as applying the paint, simply dab the clear coat on the areas you painted. The clear coat adds the gloss and it also protects the paint. The final step to the touch-up procedure would be to use the polishing compound. With a clean cloth, apply some polish to the rag and apply it to the bike in a circular motion. This will help to take down any high spots that you have and will also add additional gloss to the finish. If the paint looks smooth, you're finished. If you need to do this again, you can repeat it as many times as necessary. ColorRite. The next color we're going to be working with is a pearl white Honda color, which is a 3-stage. And because it's also down to bare plastic, we have to use the primer. As with the other repair, use your wax and grease remover in one direction. Let it dry for a few seconds, and you're ready to apply the primer. Prime the tip till it's thoroughly covered. Lightly dab the primer on all the bare plastic area. Let that dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now that the primer is applied, it's time to check your color. The match looks good, so we're ready to proceed. Take your base color, no matter which color it might be, each base is individual to a particular color. In this one, it's a white base. Dab it on, thoroughly covering all the areas that you put primer on. The first coat of the base color is dry, so we're now ready to apply the second. Just as you did with the first, dab it on, covering the entire area that you put primer on. Again, let this dry, maybe 30 to 45 minutes because we're getting a lot of paint buildup, so you got to let it dry a little bit longer. The next step for this color is the pearl mid coat. Just as you applied the base coat, dab it on. Very lightly, covering all the areas where you applied the white base. Just as we've done all along, simply dab the clear on the area that you've touched up. Typically, one coat of clear coat is enough. After it's dried for 4 or 5 days, you can use your polishing compound and finish your job. ColorRite. Now you've seen how to repair your scratch using ColorRite products. If you need additional information, please visit our website at www.colorrite.com.